Hey everybody, how's it going? Icy Cat here, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be talking about some new features that are available in Ghost Recon Wildlands with a new piece of technology called an eye tracker. Now, how does this influence the game when you play it? Well, let's take a look and check out some examples next. So recently I was checking out some information about Ghost Recon Wildlands, and I noticed this supported a feature for eye tracking technology in the gameplay, and it had a bunch of features listed. I was really curious what this was about, so I went ahead and contacted Tobii, the manufacturers of this technology that's made to work with it, and I asked them some questions and talked to them a little bit, and they agreed to send me a review device so that I could go ahead and keep that, do the review on it, check it out, and then let you guys know what I thought about it. So this is a sponsored video in that I am reviewing this device. This is, however, my honest opinion on it, and I have been encouraged to share that, whether I thought it was good or not good, so there's no problems that way. And they have agreed to also make a special offer available for my viewers. So if you guys are at all interested in this after checking out the review and you want to get your own, there is a special bundle price available for you. If you want to follow the link that's on the screen right now, and I'll also put that in the comments in the expanded section below the video player so you can copy paste that into your browser. And if you want to take advantage of this deal, you can do that. So essentially what it is you get a free copy of Ghost Recon Wildlands, and that's for PC. Then the eye tracking device itself, and then you will also get a special in-store DLC kind of item. It's a Tobii t-shirt. You can see here on the screen what that looks like and check it out. It's only available as part of this bundle offer. You can't get it through the shop in any other means. It's, only through this offer. So let's go back into the menu here, and you can see first of all, when we go under options, when you have this device installed, you get a new menu option for Tobii eye tracking. And if you go in here, you can see all the features that the device offers, and you can set these various things, turn various features on or off, adjust sensitivity, whatever it is you want to do, and you can customize it that way to sort of suit your tastes. So if you find, maybe one of the features just doesn't work all that well for you, you don't enjoy using it, and so you'd like to disable that, you can do that and then still get the benefit of all the other ones that are in there. Let's take a look at what the device itself is. So it's just this little strip here that attaches at the bottom of the monitor, and on the back side there's a little magnetic attachment point, and then you have these magnetic clips. And so it's a magnet on one side with a sticky back peeling on the other side. I've attached one of them. You get two of them when you order it. One is at the bottom of my monitor. The other one would be for like a laptop or something like that. And once you have them on there, you can easily attach them. And because they have a keyed shape, it will always snap back into the same position. You don't have to worry about getting it aligned properly or anything like that. And if you do have any alignment issues, though, you can go in and recalibrate things. It will, work for you if you have glasses or contact lenses or anything like that. You just calibrate it and set it up. And really the only thing that you might have to really be worried about is if, like you're on a laptop and you're kind of opening and closing that lid, just getting that proper angle. But again, you can recalibrate it at any point. It takes like 20 seconds to go through the calibration process. It's super simple. So that's the device itself and the menu options. So let's get into the game and just check out a few things. So one of the first things that we will notice when we use this is that we have head tracking available for us. And so this little device that I was just showing you a minute ago can support this. So if I look to the side, my character will look to the side and, look up and down accordingly. The character will actually the view will sort of pan along with that. And again, I can disable this feature if I want to, but it's just something that's there. Going along with that is what they call aim at gaze. And the way this works is wherever I look, when I aim down sights, it'll hot snap to that position. So for instance, like let's just do a straight normal ADS. So I'm looking at where the crosshair is on screen right now, and I will aim to that, and that's the expected behavior that you would have. But right now, let's say that I notice somebody up on, so we'll say up in the mausoleum here, the tomb on top of this hill. So say something up there caught my eye, maybe there's an explosion or something, and I'm looking over here, and my reflex will be to look at that explosion, and when I aim down sights, watch what happens. It just pans right to it. And so, if I'm like looking in one direction and I catch movement, so maybe I catch movement on that road down below me, I'm looking at the road, and I'm just going to snap to it. As soon as I aim down the sights, it's going to just go right like a magnet, right to wherever it is I'm looking. So again, you know, maybe I'm looking over here at this road and I see something on that other road over there, and my gaze snaps right to that general area. It's not pixel perfect because your eye, you know, does kind of, you know, have a tendency to maybe look a little above or below where you're thinking, and there's also some, you know, fine-tuning maybe with the calibration in that regard too. But so sometimes you might aim a little bit off. It's not meant to be like a precision aiming device, but what it is meant to do is sort of like get you like really rapid response to, you know, oh, something's happening down over there, and you're very, very close to where you need to be to respond to that situation. There's also dynamic HDR adjustment, and this is if you're looking, it's raining right now, there's no sun for me to look at, but you would see some intensity if you look right into the sun, and you'd kind of get that like that flaring effect of the brightness increasing. It's a very subtle thing. It's not super obvious. The other thing is what they call clean UI. So you'll notice right now it looks like I almost have no HUD going on, and I don't. I actually have the default, but you can see in the corners very faintly the outlines of some of the things that would be there. And actually the way this works is if I look at them, so say let's look at the minimap. It pops up. I looked at it, it popped up. I look away, it goes away. So, you know, same thing with like the objective in the corner. Look at that, it pops up. You know, maybe if I'm looking down my gun and I want to check out the stats that I have there, look at that, it pops up, look away, and it goes away. And that's just a really neat feature because it helps keep things feeling very immersive, and that's a very nice thing. Another feature that it has is auto pause. And so this is really great for if you have an emergency situation, because pausing is easy, right? It's just one button press, so why would you care about auto pause? Well, if you have an emergency going on, you know, maybe the dog decides this is a really great time to go to the bathroom on the carpet, and you need to leap up and deal with that, or something else happens, you don't have to worry about the state of your game. If you just kind of turn away, it detects that you're no longer looking at it, and it will put it into a pause state for you. And then when you're done dealing with that situation, you come back, you find your game has paused itself, you know, you didn't die in the meantime, or, you know, things didn't happen, and so then you just go back into the game and pick up where it left off. Another feature that this supports is eye tracking for the menu system. For the radial command wheel here. So, if, you know, if I look at regroup, it regroups. If I look at fire, it'll go to fire. Same with the rebel support options that are down below. I do find this feature to be a little touchy, and let me explain that. So if I, for instance, give them a fire code, and then I tap the button to confirm, but then if I look away and then go to, you know, maybe my gaze drifted to hold when I let go, that'll order them to then do that instead sometimes. So I find it's best to, like, whatever you're going to do, like, choose that, and then click off of it right away so you don't accidentally have time to click on something else with your eye making the selection. The go-to is a little awkward because when you click on it, you, of course, will get the, you know, the command to kind of, you know, put the position marker somewhere, but you have to look at that area of effect to see where to place it, but then you're deselecting the go-to when you do it. So you almost have to keep looking at go-to, like I'm staring at the go-to command, and then I'm just out of the side of my eye, the corner of my eye, I'm trying to place that area of effect, and that's a little awkward. So yeah, I've got some opinions on that, and the mortar strike would work the same way because that's essentially the same kind of a thing. You know, you place it when you're looking at it. So we're just going to go up into this area and show you how some of this works. We're going to just kind of go into this like small area up ahead here. It's just a farm in this first starting province, and scope some things out and show you. So let's just kind of get behind here, have a little bit of cover. And there is a feature called Mark at Gaze. And the way this works is wherever I look, I get that target. So you'll notice that that guy in the background there at 126 meters, he just got scanned, but I don't have my targeting reticle on him. My reticle was over here, and I still got it because that's just where my gaze went to, and I saw him and he was tagged. So let's go around and explore just a little bit more. Again, so that guy, he just got tagged over there. My reticle was not on him, but I saw him and my eye went there and he was tagged. Same thing with this guy. I saw the movement, I looked at the movement, and boom, he's tagged. Just that simple. So it works great for that, and you'll really notice it especially in low light conditions when you're not necessarily able to easily see guys, but you will tag them anyway because, you know, maybe you just caught that movement, you glance at it, and you've got the tag secured. So we'll kind of work a little bit with the aim at gaze. So, you know, again, if I'm looking at the backside of, you know, this hay here, just as this guy comes around, I'm just going to snap over to where he is, and boom, you know, right in the general area right away. So even though I was looking over here, I just turned and got that snap movement for aiming. And again, you know, so if I'm looking over here, just kind of gets me in that right general direction anyway. And it's very handy that way. When you've got a good flow of combat going on, it can really help enhance things, especially for rapid target acquisition. So I'll just kind of show you, you know, like here we've got two guys that are very close to each other. So boom, boom. And that worked really well because I was locked on one, I let go, and then looked at the other one, and then aimed again, and it was already there. So I'm just going to run around here and get this other guy secured, not spook him off. But, you know, that's kind of like how that works. There's a lot of interesting things I've noticed when I play the game. It definitely has more of, I guess, you know, kind of like a Panther feel in the game. You know, I kind of get that term from, for instance, Splinter Cell, where you kind of had like that Panther play style where it was like a little bit of aggro stealth. The other thing that's good to note is that when you're playing, it's sort of seamless. You don't really lose what it is that you're doing. You're still playing normally, and it's just kind of like an enhancement feature to the game. So you're really getting something out of it that doesn't get in the way of what it is that you're doing. It's just, it's kind of like playing the game with a controller or a keyboard and mouse plus. You know, it's that extra enhancement that it gives you. So that has been a look at what we're doing here with the Tobii eye tracker. Again, if you are at all interested in this, if you want to pick one up, it is available on this link on screen here. And if you follow that, you will get the special bundle offering that has been made available to me. So you will get essentially a free copy of Ghost Recon Wildlands. If you already have the game, you know, then, you know, that's just something that, you know, you can, you know, give to a friend or whatever and still have the benefit of getting the eye tracking software and the device that comes with it. It's super easy to install, super easy to set up. It does enhance the gameplay and just makes it for just a really neat kind of a thing. And as I'm talking, we're kind of looking at some of these examples of, you know, just playing fluidly with it. And I just think it's just a really neat thing. As a thing that I'm sponsoring here, I got a chance to use it and have hands-on time with it to give you an honest review on what it is that I'm getting a chance to experience. So definitely do recommend picking it up. Go ahead and check that out and have a lot of fun with it. It is also something that is available on a variety of other games. They have the complete list on their website of the other games that it works with. So, you know, you won't just be limited to having this feature available for Ghost Recon. It does work on a variety of other games too, and, you know, go ahead and check that out. So thanks a lot, guys, for watching, and if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, if you want to stay up to date on the latest information for Ghost Recon Wildlands or Rainbow Six or anything like that, then please do send me a message over at IcyCat25 on either Facebook or Twitter, and catch up with me there. Otherwise, we will see you next time. Thanks a lot.